welcome back to the GSL Code A. We are in our second matches. LGIM MVP, he is Code S Stay today, and the STC will be going to up and down matches. Next up, we have GuMiho against Squirtle.
Exactly, Terran versus Protoss, with Whirlwind being the first map. This is going to be good, guys. GuMiho played really well in the second round of Code A, and today we are going to see him in the third round. One of the two will advance to Code S, the other one will have to play in the up and downs. StarTale or FXO.
That's going to be the question today. Who's it going to be? Towel Terran versus Pokemon Protoss.
His avatar, his Twitter avatar is still the best. I love it.
Yeah.
Shiggy.
I like GuMiho here with the collar. He just looks good, man.
I'm still a little bit surprised, by the way, that we have different names for Pokemon animals.
Yeah,
in different countries.
That's strange to me as well.
I never thought about it.
That is actually really weird, you know?
It's probably because children cannot really pronounce Squirtle in Germany.
Yeah, that I could see that. Yeah. I don't actually know the Japanese names for Pokemon.
Look at him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Squirtle apparently is today a little bit tired.
We saw yesterday Choya picking his nose, so you know, crazier things have happened.
The GSL camera guy, he gets them all.
He gets them. Well, GuMiho going towelless right now. Seems like every time I watch GuMiho, he's actually on the right side, but not today, man. He's on the left side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like GuMiho's usually on the right.
I know exactly what you mean. I had the same thought just a few seconds ago.
I was like, whoa, because usually the towel he's got on the right side next to his arm. We learned something today, man. We know he's normally on the right. We'll see if he can turn things for the good and for the right. See if he can take a point off of Squirtle here at the GSL Code A.
The game starts on Whirlwind, our first map in the best of 3. To the bottom left, we have our Terran player in red. Starting for the FXO team, this is
FXO GuMiho.
He's excited. He's hyper.
Bouncing a little bit.
Yeah, bouncing indeed. To the top left, we have his opponent though. It is the Protoss player for the StarTale team. Run up in the last GSL Code S season. It is
StarTale Squirtle.
every single time I see Squirtle, I don't know, he reminds me of someone, of some, or just of not even a person, but of a certain figure, I don't know, a stereotype, and I cannot put my finger on it. I think it looks a little bit like a general, you know, when he has this uniform and everything.
Yeah.
He's like always like really like, I don't know, really like sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
It's really hard to put your finger on it, but it's like,
I see what you're saying though. GuMiho not going to go command center first. It started to look like he was going to. He made his barracks on 13 rather than 12. And it seemed like he was going to command center first, but that's a great choice on this map. Either way, he's just going to 1-Rax expand now. His follow-up is going to be the most interesting part. You'll probably see him go into a few barracks with 1 gas and then eventually take a second, get a factory up.
Squirtle is a little bit unlucky with his scouting at the same time. Usually, I don't know, the last few games that I've actually casted, every single time when there's a 4-player map, both of them scout each other immediately. Not though this time. We have Squirtle in the wrong direction. He's at the top right now, scouting, and is not seeing GuMiho's main base. He will actually spot him at the last position possible, which will allow him give very late information about what's going on.
Yeah, he's going super late on this one, and he may actually, for this reason, not be able to even get a glimpse of the command center if the positioning of GuMiho's Marines is correct, if he keeps it at the secondary ramp.
And this is always very annoying for the Protoss. You don't have scouting information, you have to work on assumptions. You have to just try to think, okay, what is the most likely choice for my opponent? What will he probably do on this map? And can I get away with a 1 gateway into expand? Do I need my gateways a little bit faster? What exactly do I have to do here?
And he has to play things a little bit safer than GuMiho right now with what he doesn't know. And on the other hand, GuMiho actually doesn't have any information of his opponent either. So now notice the probe just stays in the watchtower because he knows, he's like, well, at this point, no matter what, if I try to send the probe and it's just going to die, I'm not going to see anything.
We have at the same time now the first stock out, and look at that, Squirtle not going for an expansion, he's adding 2 additional gateways. And a 4th as well.
Yeah, he's going to do a 4-gate here. This is so funny. He's like, alright, 1, 2, oh, you're at the 3rd location, I have no idea what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 3 more gates. 4-gating you. You might have gone Command Center first, and even if you didn't, 1 Rax expands going to be hard to hold if you don't know this is coming. If he waits for 2 Warpins and then goes, GuMiho dies 100% because GuMiho is playing blind right now. He has no idea where Squirtle's coming from, what he's doing.
That's always the risk that you run when you go without scouting, and oh my god, is he unlucky. He actually moves forward with 2 additional Marines, but he does not see the pylon. He will see the Warpin, most likely though.
Yeah, but if he sees the Warpin, man...
There it is. There it is. He spreads out the Marines, and now, you know, it looks like an Easter egg, actually.
It does. It was on the Easter egg hunt. He needs to pull SCVs here. 2nd bunker going down. And Squirtle taking a huge gamble here. Here we go. Will he wait for the 2nd Warpin?
I don't think he can. If he waits, he gives GuMiho the time to get additional bunkers up.
Here we go.
He moves in.
No SCVs present yet. He's going to take just a few more shots of those Stalkers, and he's going to go for the SCVs. I think he should run by here. Why is he not running by? If he runs by, he can warp in more units.
He tries to take a few units out, a few of those SCVs. Of course, GuMiho is losing mining time now, but the 2nd warp in is ready. And will Squirtle be able to either run by and do the damage or break through the attack defensive structures of his opponent with this attack?
I'm disappointed in Squirtle's execution here. He actually then just ran up against the bunker and took some hits, didn't even target down an SCV. Waiting for another round of Warpins, though. Maybe he's trying to make GuMiho think that the attack is over.
He doesn't necessarily know what exactly is up on top of the ramp. He only saw this one bunker. He doesn't want to be caught in the corner to the top left. Now he tries to target down those SCVs, and the bunker is already gone. And now GuMiho a bit in trouble. He needs to retreat. He's already set up his defense in order to repair the 2nd bunker, but the SCVs there are going to die.
Yeah, the SCV is in a great position, though the Zealot's not really able to get in there. And he's got some units on the high ground as well.
The surface area is enough to break through the 2nd bunker. He's moving in, tries to force those Marauders back. A lot of them are already dead. Squirtle taking a supply lead here in Harvester Supply. He's dead even with his opponent, but still GuMiho with the 2 mules. Will he be able to break through? This is the main question here.
Stalkers, he's got to keep those alive. They're the only way he can attack these units on the other side. He won't be able to break through the repair right now. Not with this. He needs Warpins on the high ground. Here we go. The first 2 Zealots coming in on that high ground. He's starting to take off too many SCVs here.
Squirtle with a lot of damage now, moving in again. The warped-in units take down or at least throw the Marauders back. Kill a few of them, and he's able to bust through one of those bunkers. No, the bunker is dying, and the supply depot isn't either.
No, not yet. He will eventually break through there, though, with this Warpin. There's too many units. He's getting the depot lower and lower here. The depots start to fall. He's got the surface area now, and this is going to be the end of GuMiho.
He has too many units. The SCVs, they die. He's down to 8 against 24 Harvesters. And this Salvage Charge is the last one in this game. GuMiho with the GG decided to not scout, and Squirtle with a 4-gate takes victory.
What a risky play from both players, and in the end Squirtle comes out on top. Very sharp, you know, as he said, looking in that booth, and his build was quite sharp as well.
GuMiho is singing, he's like, that didn't work. But it's Whirlwind, and usually on Whirlwind most players play really greedy. This is something that Squirtle exploited here.
We'll see what he does on the next map, which will be Ohana. He may do this twice. You know, some sort of 2 times in a row aggressive build. It's going to be easier for GuMiho to scout on this map, though, since it's a smaller map. I respect GuMiho deciding not to scout, because basically he's doing a 1-Rax expand, which is safe against almost anything. And it's also safe against a 4-gate if you get a 2nd bunker up. But the 2nd bunker has to be with the 1st bunker, and if you have 2 separate bunkers, then Squirtle can just kill them one at a time, and that's exactly what he did.
It's just time that he didn't have. The StarTale player here looking very, very strong.
Yep, GuMiho using that towel.
A lot of people actually said that in last season especially, they thought, or in general, that Squirtle is one of the best Protoss players out there, if not the best. This season he was not able to perform as well as in the last season.
You're right.
But
I mean, he's in the third round here. Wasn't able to advance to the round of 8, but we'll see what he's going to do against GuMiho. Looking, you know, he didn't show a lot in that first game. Looking pretty simple, pretty one-dimensional. We'll see if he's got other sides to him on Ohana here at the GSL Code with Powder and Wolf.